Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. It is English learning class. Alright, in today's meeting, we're going to discuss about different topic than the previous one. So the topic for today is a complex sentence. Does any one of you know what is complex sentence? Okay, let's check it together. So what is complex sentence? Yes, the first definitions, it is said that a complex sentence has at least two parts. One that can stand alone and another one that cannot. So, the first sentence in a complex sentence we call dependent clause. Dependent clause means it needs another clause to make it complete sentence. And another one is independent clause. So when it is joined together between dependent clause and independent clause, so it becomes a complex sentence. Alright, so another definition is the part that cannot stand alone is linked to the rest of the sentence by a subordinating conjunctions. Okay, so the two clauses between dependent and independent clause are joined or linked together by a what we call subordinating conjunction. Now we move on to look at some examples of complex sentence. Well, the first one is, since the sky was cloudy, we postponed our plan to go to Jakarta yesterday. Let's see or analyze this sentence. The first one, the one in red color, since the sky was cloudy, it is called dependent clause. Why we call it dependent clause? Because it needs another clause to make it a complete sentence. It is impossible we say, since the sky was cloudy, without another clause, so the sentence will be incomplete. Alright, so the second part, we postponed our plan to go to Jakarta yesterday. It is called independent clause. When it is joined together using a subordinating conjunction, since, so it becomes a complete sentence. Alright, okay, second number 2. Because she was absent, Yasmin didn't know what to do. Alright, the one in red color, because she was absent, it is dependent clause. And then the second one, Yasmin didn't know what to do, it is independent clause. So can you guess which one is the subordinating conjunction? That's great. Because is the subordinating conjunction which link or join together the first and the second clause. Alright, let's see the next sentence. Sentence number 3. Although Ahmad is smart, he is very helpful to explain us the lesson. Okay, the one in red color, it is called dependent because it needs another clause to make it complete sentence. So the second one, he is very helpful to explain us the lesson, it is independent clause. Alright, so those two clauses are joined by subordinating conjunction. Do you know what is the subordinating conjunction in the sentence? That's great. Although is the subordinating conjunction. Wow, that's great. Well, okay. So in this part, we are going to break down some part in complex sentence. Okay. The first part, because it was raining, it is the part that cannot stand alone. And then the green one is the subordinating conjunction. And can you guess what is the subject? Yes, it is in purple. And then where is the predicate, can you guess? It is in red color, cancel. Because it was raining, we canceled our appointment. So we have a clause which cannot stand alone, and then another clause which can stand alone, which is linked by subordinating conjunction. The next part, it is complex sentence formula. We have subject, we have predicate, we have subordinating conjunction, and another subject and predicate. Alright, okay. Well, so let's see. How is the example of complex sentence? The sentence said, Khalid is diligent, although he is not popular. So this is how we can construct a complete sentence by constructing two sentences or two clauses, which is dependent and also independent, and linked by subordinating conjunction, although. So what are some of the subordinating conjunction that we can use to create a complex sentence? There are some, the most common subordinating conjunctions such as after, although, as, because, before, how, if, once, since, then, that, although, till, until, when, where, whether, and while. Another thing we are going to discuss in this presentation is compound complex sentence. Previously, we have already understood what is complex sentence, and now let's discuss what's actually the difference between complex sentence and compound complex sentence. Alright, let's discuss. So, what is compound complex sentence? Yes, there are two things that we are going to explain in this session. The first one, compound complex sentence has more than one part that can stand alone and at least one that cannot. It means we can create a sentence that consists of at least one part that can stand alone or independent clause, and at least one that is that cannot stand alone. It means at least one dependent clause. Alright, the second one is it uses conjunctions to link different parts of the sentence. What are some of the examples of compound complex sentence? Let's check it out. The first one, we have this sentence. Since we wanted to refresh our mind, I and my sister went to Jatim Park yesterday and we played all day. So, looking at this sentence, how many parts that you can find? Good. There are three parts. The first part is since we wanted to refresh our mind. And then the second one, I and my sister went to Jatim Park yesterday. And the third one is we played all day. Let's see, there are three parts of the sentences which is joined together using subordinating conjunction since and also and. Alright, now let's see the second sentence. Although Anissa is not smart, she is a very diligent girl and no one is like her in my class. Okay, it is similar to the first sentence. This sentence, the second sentence, has three parts. Although Anissa is not smart, she is very diligent girl, and no one is like her in my class. Alright, cool. Those three sentences or those three parts are joined together using although, also, and. Okay, now let's see the formula compound complex sentence. So this one is another sentence of compound complex sentence. Maria is popular because she is good looking, but she is not very happy. Let's see, there are three parts. Maria is popular, she is good looking, she is not very happy. And this sentence is linked by because and but. Alright, that's easy. Super easy. Well, let's do this. Say if the following sentences are simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. Right, it is now your turn. There are 5 sentences that we are going to discuss in these sessions. The first one, the bell rang. Second, Ali ran the first part of the race and Atta biked the second part. Third, he stands at the bottom of the cliff while the climbers move up the rock. Fourth, the skiers turned and jumped. Fifth, one last one, Namira passed the test because she studied hard and understood the material. Let's give you some moment to think about the correct answer. Alright, are you done? Good, let's discuss. The first one. Alright, good, it is simple sentence. Let's move to the second sentence. What is it? Great, that's compound sentence. Third, excellent, it is complex sentence. Well, super easy. Next, the fourth. That's cool, it is simple sentence. Let's do the last one. Number 5. Correct, so that's compound complex sentence. I'm Rafika Rabafara from English Language Education Department, Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang. Thanks a lot everyone for watching, for listening to our explanations. If you have any questions, you can email me through this email address. And thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.